Hello, guys, and welcome back. This is David here with Mike. We're doing our weekly sports show in time for the Super Bowl. Actually, we missed a week, but that's because we were getting ready.
They were off a week, so no problem.
By the way, we were trying to get the lines, and the sports book kind of had delayed. The prop bets. So here we are, and we got Mike, and we're going to talk about betting the big game. We can call it the Super Bowl here, but here in Vegas, they got to call it the Pro Football Championship game.
Or the big game.
Or the big game, as Aliante Craig. Let's show them that. This is
big game.
From the Aliante Casino.
Yes.
Nearby. They're owned by Boyd, just so you know. All right.
That's true.
So let's talk about the big game. First of all, who is playing in the big game?
Kansas City returns, defending champion. They played in the game last year and won it.
Yes.
They're playing Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Who would have thought it? The Succaneers, they used to call them.
So I know a guy named Bill that's probably sucking his thumb right now. Just putting that out
there. Mr. Belichick's not. The divorce went one way, you know. Brady won that divorce. Yes.
40. How old is he?
43.
Wow.
He just
the wheels are still on.
He said today he wants to play past 45, so we'll see. That's
I'm
amazing.
all in.
Well, he has that diet.
Fantastic.
You know, his diet is going through the roof.
How old is Roger Federer? Is he up there now?
Yeah, he's got to be.
So,
but he skips. He doesn't play anymore.
All these old people now at the head, at the lead, at the peak of
their. Well, especially Brady. That's amazing.
Brady, come on.
That's amazing. Because the Patrick Mahomes, the Kansas City quarterback, is 25.
Wow.
He could be his father.
Oh, he could be.
18 years.
Oh my God! That kid was 7 years old. He wasn't even in grade school. He was just graduating kindergarten when Brady.
It is amazing that Tom Brady got the Buccaneers, and the Buccaneers are playing in their own stadium, first time ever in a Super Bowl.
I think it's destiny. All right, we'll get to
54
that.
years. But right, so we have the Buccaneers and the Chiefs.
All right, so here we go. Buccaneers and the Chiefs, and then we got the lines. So we're going to talk about the lines first.
So the Chiefs are favored by 3 or 3.5, depending where you go. That's why you should always shop around. You see a minus next to anybody who's minus next to their name. They're the favorite team.
Okay.
And they're also, now it doesn't matter home or away.
So they're giving up 3.5
They're giving
points.
3, depending where you go, 3. And the line moves. This was the initial line. It's 3.5 now, but it goes down to 3 depending. You should shop around who you like. I think that it's going to go higher probably because more money comes on to them. So if you're going to bet, you bet Tampa Bay early and you bet Kansas City late. Meaning that if you want to bet Kansas City, it's probably going to go to 4, maybe not. It's bad, but you can shop around. So
Depends on how much money goes in on each side, right? The more money, because the casino wants the middle.
They get the middle because they get the juice.
And just for you, everybody out there, just so you know, there's no half points in football.
So that's how someone wins. That's how they guarantee. See, the casinos don't want to push because I do all this work and everybody pushes, everybody gets their money back.
Meaning tie.
Tie. And they get their money back, so that's a waste of time. The casinos are trying to make money, so if they can, they like to have a half point.
A winner and a loser.
Sure, everybody wins or loses. Perfect.
All right, so this other number here, it says 56.5.
That is the over-under combined, both teams. So the points, you can bet over 56.5 or under 56.5.
Okay.
Obviously, they can't have a tie there, and that line moves. So that means that if it's 30 to 28, you combine both teams, that would be over.
Okay.
And the under would lose. So this is the second highest total in the Super Bowl.
Wow, because that's a lot of points.
A lot of points, but
are they expecting?
Kansas City is the most offensive team ever.
So they're expecting these teams to score, or at least one of them to score a lot.
Well, both of them. Yes.
Okay, so the money line.
Money line is
right down
no points. So money line means whoever wins the game. So if you bet the Chiefs, all they have to do is win. Forget about the points.
Right.
And if you bet money line on the Buccaneers, all they have to do. The thing is, the difference is. On you bet -3, you lay $110 to win 100. When there's no points, because obviously it's easier to win.
Yeah.
You have to lay $170 to win 100.
Right. So that's this.
So
line.
that's
so
minus 170,
right.
and you can see it changes. It's minus 160 over here at a different casino. So always shop around. You'll find a different number. And then of course on Tampa Bay, you get plus 145. So bet 100, win 145.
Wow.
If you bet Tampa Bay with the money line with the points, it's bet 110, win 100. So you do much better. But of course, you have to win the game outright.
That's not bad. We saw a team the other day that was like, you had to bet a lot to win a little.
Well, yeah, because when the spread is low.
It's low. That's pretty low.
If the spread was 10, that number would be like minus 380. It depends because obviously they think this game is close within a field goal.
Okay.
So that's very important to look around and see what the Tampa Bay, plus 145, that's good.
All right.
Also, on the money line real quick.
Go ahead.
The value on the money line is with the Chiefs. At minus 160. Now it's minus 160 everywhere because everybody's betting the money line on the Buccaneers trying to get a plus. Everybody likes pluses. I mean, would you rather bet 110 to win 100 or 100 to win 145?
Oh,
okay. So everybody gravitates that, which brings this number down, and that's where the value's at. If you like the Chiefs, that's a great bet, minus 160, just to win the game.
All right, and we'll get to that. So now the big thing with this game And this is dating back to 1985, by the way. So I'm going to put a little context on this.
Yes.
When that was a big prop bet was the fridge to score a touchdown, which he did. And a lot of people thought that somehow they knew the Vegas lines and they gave it to him to walk it across.
No.
And it was 100-to-1 prop. It was this really ridiculous
If you don't know
prop.
the fridge, he played defense.
And he was
so it's difficult for him. He was went to Clemson, big. Unfortunately, he's passed, but refrigerator Perry, big guy. And Walter Payton was a running back.
Yeah.
Famous, obviously, Walter Payton.
Yeah.
Great Walter Payton. Everybody thought that they always hand the ball. Mike Ditka didn't like Walter Payton.
Really?
So he made sure that Fridge scored that big touchdown.
Fridge got it.
And he did score that 1 yard touchdown.
And people lost their minds because it was this massive prop. It was like 100 to dollar. Every dollar got you like 100. It was huge prop.
Props are good pluses, and they're a fun way to watch the game.
So introduce us to a few props.
Okay, so the standard props are, you can bet who's going to win the MVP, as you see here. But you can see the quarterback.
No, they got to show you. We got here. Ready?
Oh, can he? Okay.
No, they can't see it. Not at that angle, sir. Okay. We got to overhead.
You see the odds.
Yeah.
5-7. That's terrible.
That's terrible. That's not a good
And Tom
prop
Brady
bet.
7-5.
Wow.
And that's because quarterbacks touch the ball the most, and they always win the MVP. Yeah. Whoever the winning quarterback, most
really?
Yes.
They always?
Almost always.
Unless it's a guy.
Patrick Mahomes, he won it last year. Because if Tampa Bay is going to score, Tom Brady's going to be a part of it. Because he's going to throw it.
That makes sense.
And so you go down the list here, defensive players never win. You get plus 100 on the defense.
Wow.
Because
to win the MVP.
To win the MVP.
Yeah.
Now, value-wise, pretty good. Tyreek Hill, he is amazing, and he could win it. He actually had 200 yards in one quarter of the game. He's really fast and everything. So that's more battle.
So he catches the ball and runs with it.
8-1. You can't take 5-7, 7-5. So pick something down here where you can get 50, 60 to 1.
Is there any 100-to-1s? Any fridges?
Oh, yeah, look at there's
wow, really?
125 to 1.
Oh, my God.
These are defensive players and kickers, but listen.
Kickers aren't winning MVPs, no?
It's pretty more it's going to be one of these two.
Unless it's like all field goals.
Right. So it's pretty much going to be the quarterback that win it because if they score 35 points, he's probably going to throw 5 touchdowns, which he does anyway, so he's very good. Yes.
All right, so you introduced me to a very
interesting,
exciting where is it? You got to show it to me here. It's unbelievable. Here it is. Oh my God! And this is almost embarrassing, don't you think, sir? Okay, and we've always.
It says that he's old. That's all he says.
Because here it is.
Total rushing yards.
Total rushing yards for the quarterback.
For Tom Brady.
Half a yard. All he has to do is run 1 yard.
He's 43.
And you win this bet. Because Tom Brady just like collapses, he just falls down.
Yes, he throws it away.
He sees a big hole.
He throws it away.
We've seen this before.
Yes, we
big
have.
Hole, just clear. Everybody knows he's not going to run anywhere. They don't even care. They don't even cover. He can just run the ball.
They call him Mr. Metamucil. He's not.
Mr. Metamucil.
He's not fleet of foot. And he's not looking around. Yeah, you look at the other one.
By the way, Peyton used to do this too.
Peyton would just fall.
He would just fall down. He didn't care.
He would
have the whole. There'd be like nobody on the whole side. He would always talk about that.
But on the other side, he runs a lot. So 22 yards for him.
Oh my God!
He's the other
quarterback. Wow, the young guy.
Yes, the young guy.
That makes sense.
So actually, last year, to what you're going on.
Yeah, last year.
So last year, the over/under on him was 30.
Wow, really?
And he had 38, and the game was almost over. Kansas City got the ball. As you know in football, if you're winning, you don't want to hand the ball if there might be a fumble at the end because you just want to run the clock out. So what they do, they pull out victory formation because they don't want to fumble. The only way they can lose is fumble because the clock's ticking.
Right, give up the ball to the other team.
So the quarterback hikes it, and he takes 4 yards back, and he kneels down, and he waits for the defense to touch him. Well, the NFL counts that as minus 4 yards.
Oh, God.
He did it 3 times, minus 12 yards. His 38 went down to 26. So the under people won.
Wow.
Because he took a knee and minus. So you got to be very careful.
You were betting the over. You're so excited. Then
he already had 38. The game's almost over. A minute and a half to go on the game.
Oh my God, that's disappointing.
Yes. So you got to look for those things. That's one of those weird ones.
Half a yard though.
Oh, come on, Tom.
I mean, Mr. Metamucil. Oh my God.
You can't take Tom Brady.
Isn't Metamucil for like what's
old
Metamucil?
People, right?
It really?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess so. I thought it's for like diarrhea or something. No. Anyways. It's my bad.
All right, A1.
I mean, you know what I mean?
I thought
you gotta go at halftime. How long is halftime? Is that enough time?
I thought it was.
Okay, half a yard. That's still embarrassing for a grown man.
Right.
Not to walk. All you have to do is fall forward. You get a half yard.
You figure you could just fall forward.
Yeah,
but,
literally.
I mean, I've never really seen a half yard. That's pretty embarrassing.
That is pretty embarrassing.
He is 43.
Has he seen this? He might be in bed.
He might be motivated. He might be motivated by that and try to give me a 1 yard.
Dude, that's one step.
What? 1 yard.
I don't understand. Doesn't he move
Well,
forward?
they never run. They never run. When they throw the ball, it counts as passing yards. So the quarterback he runs. So when they pressure him because he's 25, he goes and he runs up the field. And he runs
oh my God.
When they pressure Tom Brady, he just throws away or falls down.
And any other prop bets that you would like to pay special attention to?
The ones that you can get great value if you turn your picture.
Great value. I know you're all about the value.
People want to make money. They don't
want to make money. That's right.
So if you go,
how come that's not a great value? That half a yard.
Because why? Because you bet 110 to win 100. People are looking for plus.
To win 100?
Actually, the over, right? To get plus 165. How insulting!
You're gonna win. You're gonna bet 165 to win 100.
You bet 100 to win 165.
Oh my God.
For him not to do it, you got to lay 200 to win 100. That's even more insulting to Tom Brady.
That's so embarrassing.
The casinos have saying there's no way he's going to do it.
Listen.
That's embarrassing.
That's embarrassing.
Okay. So, a lot of people like to pick the exact points for the
exact points.
The exact points for either team.
Oh. And what they're going to score.
What they're going to score. Okay. And you can see that there's great value. You can hold it up for them.
Okay, value. Okay, let me.
5,000 to 1.
Holy crap!
If they're just going to score 2 points. A safety.
5,000 to 1, 2 points.
7,500 to 1 if they're going to get two.
So if they only score,
if the final score is 28 to 2, your $1 gets you 5,000.
Oh my God, I'm in.
Obviously, it's very
$5 bet on that one. That's not going to happen, though, right?
Obviously, that's not going to happen. So
for either team, no. Oh my God, for either team.
Both teams, because safeties are very rare.
So
you need 2 safeties. That's the only way you get it.
Wow, 2 points.
Let alone get 1 safety, very difficult. Yeah.
Wow.
But they like to pick somewhere in the middle. So
if you 7,500 to 1.
Yeah, $1
for $1.
Well, you remember when
that's like a lottery
remember when Peyton Manning fumbled in Bronco game, the first score was a safety. That was a huge prop.
Oh,
bigger than fridge prop.
Really?
So,
wow.
Yes. So you kind of think.
Good Lord.
But you can get good value. Say 28 points, right? Which is 4 touchdowns. 10 to 1.
That's not bad.
Now, of course, the only thing you have to do exactly.
Yeah, it has to be an exact.
Now, a lot of people think over 50, you get 15 to 1.
Oh.
They're capable of scoring 50 points.
Really?
But most teams don't do it in Super Bowl.
Kansas City.
Okay.
Wow.
So another one that people like to bet is a defensive touchdown.
Defensive touchdown.
Yes.
So that means the defending side, the defense is out there, and they
score. So obviously they have to. It's called a pick six.
Like the fridge.
No. But
touchdown?
fridge was on the offensive team then.
Ah.
So a defensive touchdown is when you're on defense and you intercept the ball, you have to score a run for a touchdown, or scoop up a fumble and score a touchdown.
What about the one they kick off? What team is that? That's a special team.
No, that's special teams. So you also, speaking of that, the coin toss. Everybody likes to bet the coin toss.
Oh, you can bet the coin toss? That's
so
not bad.
Yes, right
That's
here.
like playing Baccarat there.
Here's the thing. It's actually good value. Mm-hmm. Always looking for value, right?
Always looking for value. Show me the value.
So the average bet is minus 110. That's every bet in Vegas. 110 to 100. If you look at the coin toss, minus 105. So you just save yourself 5%. Wow. And all you have to do is pick heads or tails. Now, that's it. You pick the coin toss.
105 to win 100.
Normal bet is 110 to win 100.
That
so
literally is Baccarat.
Right there. Yeah.
You just pay 5%
Right there
commission.
is the best value. People like value. Of course, you can also bet the team that wins the coin toss is going to win the game.
So here,
and that's minus 105.
Right? Wins the game.
I win the coin toss.
What's the stats on that?
It's just 50-50. It's just 50-50 because first of all, you don't even know who's going to win.
Because you don't know who's going to take control. Yeah.
So if you want to bet the coin toss, head or tails, there you go.
That's a good one.
Another one is overtime. There's only been one overtime. Tom Brady was involved in it. 7 to 1. 7 to 1 if there's going to be overtime. $100 gets you $700 profit.
It's overtime.
Right. Or you can go the other way, bet $1,100 to win 100. Because we've had 54 Super Bowls, 1 overtime. Dude. And Tom Brady was involved in it. So, and another one everybody always bets.
Well, he's been to like, what, 20 Super Bowls now?
This will be his 10th one.
10th?
10th.
Oh, my God.
He's 6-3. No one else has even played in 7, and he's won 6. So if he wins this, he'll be more than anybody's even played.
Ever.
Wow. So, yeah. Well, yeah.
So there's that whole discussion about the greatest of all time.
He is the GOAT.
You think so?
Well, when he has 6.
I still has a few people that have said, listen, there's people that have perfect scores, just like Michael
that's the thing with LeBron James, Michael Jordan. The only other person they say Joe Montana because he went to 4 Super Bowls
and
won all 4 and didn't throw any interceptions. He almost had like perfect games.
Whereas Brady, it's kind of like he can't run half a yard.
Well, right now he's 6-3.
Well, because I mean,
if he could have ran that 1 yard,
maybe if he ran a yard or two.
So he is the known GOAT. But a lot of people think Patrick Mahomes, if he beats him on Sunday, he'll win 2 Super Bowls back to back.
Wow!
And then they're so loaded, and he's so young, and he's clearly not. He's the best player, not even close.
Yeah.
That he will catch Brady and be the GOAT.
Right.
So we'll see. So he wants to keep it. Anyway, the other one everybody bets is a safety.
The safety?
Yes. So safety is, if you bet yes, it's 7-1.
Because that happened, and now everybody's all like,
The funny thing was, it's only happened 9 times in all the 55 Super Bowls.
Wow.
But since 2009, it's happened 4 times.
Ah.
So the new NFL, it happens more. Okay, because the NFL changes their rules and everything like that. So 7-1 is great since it's happened 40% of the time since 2009.
Oh, wow.
So you're getting 40%. That's always a good bet. If you want to do like you do in the craps come line or whatever, minus 1,100 not to have it. But most people don't like to lay 1,100 to win 100. That there's not going to be a safety.
Oh my God, not going to be a safety.
Not going to be a safety.
Holy
Same thing with
smokes.
2-point conversion. Everybody bets that. Will there be a
You got
safety?
to literally pay up 1,100 to win 100 for there not to be a safety.
Not to be a safety.
But if there is a safety, it's plus 700.
Plus 700.
Oh my God. What the hell is that?
Well, the big bettors bet that. The big bettors bet that.
Really?
Well, it's only happened 9 times out of 54, so they're thinking that's pretty good odds, and that's basically the odds. And most likely it's not going to happen. It's not going to go to overtime. And overtime was 1 time. So just for value, right? If it's only happened 1 time for overtime, and you're getting 7-1, and this has happened 9 times, you're getting 7-1. If you want 7-1, bet the safety, because that's happened 9. It's more likely to happen than overtime. Way more value. That's what I'm saying. If you search all these props, you'll find value.
Okay, good. Okay. So there you go. You got some value.
So now also everybody likes to bet, real quick, I know you're...
Yep, go ahead. No.
Who will score the first touchdown?
Oh, yeah. No, a lot of people do that.
Everybody bets that.
Yep, a lot of people do that.
Yes, because obviously it's not going to be Tom Brady.
Really?
Well,
no.
he can't. He can't run for a yard.
What are the odds? What are the odds that Tom Brady actually scores his own touchdown?
Listen,
is that not happening? Is he never running across the?
You can bet Tom Brady on how many passing yards he has and everything.
You just can't. There's not even a prop to bet him to actually score a touchdown himself.
Well, he's not. He's going to pass for a touchdown. So
no, I realize that.
He ain't going to run for a touchdown.
May run.
Yeah,
is there a prop for him?
He may run. It may snow tomorrow in Vegas too. You never know.
It snowed last week, sir. You don't know.
That's right.
Wow. So they don't even have a prop for that.
No, they have all props on how many, whether he's going to throw an interception, which he does. Oh. He does like to throw interceptions. He threw 3 against Green Bay last
really?
2 weeks. Yeah, and he still won the game, so that's okay. They have the exact number of touchdown passes. So I'm just saying, just search, go through these. There's so much value. If the Kansas City quarterback throws 0 touchdowns, 15-1.
That's really 0 touchdown passes.
0 touchdown, 9-1 for Brady. He might not throw a touchdown pass. So I'm just saying, this is why everybody likes these props, because it keeps you in action the whole game. Like if you bet the safety, you have the whole game.
But the minute he scores a touchdown, you're like, oof.
Well,
is there such thing as having like teaser cards for these props or no?
No,
can you bet them together or no? Props is each of them you got to bet on.
As we'll show you right here, no parlays on props.
No parlays.
No parlays on props.
Got it.
And you also bet first half, second half, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But the last one we'll go over is the point spread props, which everybody likes.
Okay, point spread props. Go ahead.
So the line is minus 3.5.
Yep.
For Kansas City. If you think Kansas City's, and that you have to bet 110 to win 100.
Special point spreads right here.
110 to win 100, they win by 3.5. If you think Kansas City's going to blow them out, right? Mm-hmm. You might as well go minus 6.5 and get plus 145 for 100. And if you really think you're going to kill them by 14.5 points, you get 4-1. Now your 100 gets you $400.
Wow.
Vice versa, if you think they're going to win the game, Tampa Bay, and they're going to win by a touchdown, you get plus 320 as opposed to minus 110. Of course, obviously they have to win by that number, but there's great value in that. I personally think that Kansas City is going to blow them out, so that's the way to go.
Well, that's what we're going to talk about next. So, Mike,
we're
going to get your picks. So, what's your pick, sir?
So, my picks is Kansas City.
They won it. It's Kansas City.
They won it last year.
You don't believe in destiny?
I don't believe in 43-year-old people being a 25-year-old person. Now, listen. When I decide who's going to win, I just go through 3 things. I have offense, defense, coaching, and special teams. Tampa Bay special teams is brutal, almost last in the NFL. So Tampa Bay. So I give Kansas City check mark.
Check mark.
Offense, they have the best player in the league in the quarterback. And now they have
the best quarterback in the league.
Best quarterback in the league. Yes.
Not Tom Brady?
Okay, Tom Brady has the best career, but right now, 43 versus 25, Mahomes is better. Now, I'm not dissing Tom Brady's career, but Tom Brady's 43, and they have a good defense. Anyway, and then defense, I give to Tampa Bay. Kansas City does not have a great defense. It's just average.
Average.
And then coaching, Andy Reid won it last year. He's a better coach than Bruce Arians. I know you knew who Tampa Bay's coach was.
Oh, yeah.
Bruce Arians.
We go way back.
So those are the 4 factors. It's 3-1.
So it's 3-1.
3-1 in Kansas City.
Tampa's only got one of those things.
They have defense. Now, one caveat is that the offensive line
They got better weather.
That's true. They would love to play this game in Kansas City. I can tell you that. That's for sure.
Really?
Though Tom likes it all cold up there in New England.
He does like it cold?
He played in New England for 20 years.
Kansas City. Tampa is like
but
nice.
He played in New England for 20 years.
By the way, isn't this the first time they're at some stadium?
First time ever.
Yeah.
that the Super Bowl's played in the stadium where their home stadium.
Wow.
54 times. It's never happened.
By the way, isn't that cheating? You get your home crowd.
Well, not this year of COVID. They only allowed 22,000 fans.
But is it all their fans? They're splitting it up.
No, there's 7,000 first responders and there's 15,000. Mostly it's corporate people. So it doesn't make a difference anyway.
But normally that would
be a great thing. Like next year, San Diego.
If San Diego wins,
the LA Rams.
LA Rams.
They'll get it there.
And the chances of them going to the Super Bowl?
Pretty good. They just traded for Matt Stafford. I know you know that.
Wow. Oh, I knew that. Yeah.
I knew you knew that anyway.
Yeah.
So yes. So Kansas City is the pick because they're just better. And what I was going to say, the caveat is that they have. I know you know who Eric Fisher is.
Yeah.
2 of their offensive linemen are out. They got injured.
Tampa's?
No.
Kansas City.
And they protect Patrick Mahomes.
So they're out?
That's huge.
That is huge.
And Eric Fisher is one of the best offensive linemen in the whole game.
So what you're saying is run down and bet Tampa now because Kansas City's in trouble.
I would say borrow money from grandma, whoever you buy it from, mother, mortgage a house, and bet Kansas City.
Don't mortgage the house, for the love of God.
And you probably, if you shop around, you can find...
Responsible gaming, please.
Yes, responsible, yes.
Yeah.
Shop around, and you'll find 3 instead of 3.5.
Okay.
So always you have time. That's a good thing about the Super Bowl is you have so much time to bet. You can wait and look for the number that you're looking for.
All right.
-3, Kansas City. And I would think, I mean, last year I picked Kansas City and they won. I think so. Yeah, that's true.
All right, we got to wrap this baby up, sir.
Wrap it up?
You ready?
Go ahead.
All right, well, you heard it here. Mike's picks, some information on what to bet, why to bet. And don't count out the old man, just so you know, okay?
Count him out. And also one statistic that you'll love, 35-19 favorites have covered in the Super Bowl. It's a huge statistic, almost 2-1.
Huge statistic.
Kansas City is favored.
But if you want value and you want to go for, destiny.
That's right. If you want to get an old man, I understand, and you want a destiny.
Tom.
You probably should just bet if he doesn't have a heart attack.
That could be a prop. That could be a prop on its own. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe. We hope to see you again. We're going to try to do this on a more regular basis. And we'd love it if you would if you like it and you comment and you enjoy this. We'd love to do this every week. Mike loves sports. He knows pretty much everything. He's been around this for a long time.
Older than Tom Brady.
That's true. Barely. Well, no, not barely, actually.
A decade.
All right, guys. See you later. Thank you very much, Mike. We'll see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.